Jesse, though, responds.
Yeah, Euron quite low, and Sugar Zero takes the first contact. It's going to be just enough health for Euron to also pop out.
And that ghost for Laz.
Yeah, and it's just going to be a bit of a shorty trap setup. No, eventually switch back to the classic, actually, for Jeremy. Over by Tree. And they will just wait. Has a fair good inkling that it's going to be that A hit, but ZETA, they have the weapon advantages. They don't want to rush anything. They're still waiting for any sort of lurk out of B at the same time. Wants this information. Deb, if he's tasked with having to go through on his own, this could be a rifle dropped. ZETA has to be very cautious. I am a little concerned given their positioning because it looks like they do want to send him in on his own. He will get picked off, and now ZETA has to fight to keep control of that dropped rifle.
Yeah, this is really, really tough. Jesse was also bouncing a shock dart and anticipating that timing so well. That knife going to delay any more utility from Jesse, but ZETA doesn't really feel like they have any options to get through this site. They feel like there's too much pressure here, and they're going to just have to let that rifle go, it looks like.
Well, Team Secret just going to hold on to that position. Does look like Sugar Zero might have picked it up right on that shadow step. So just trying to make sure I get the weaponry, make sure we still have the firepower lead, and try to overpower where it should be weaker. Obviously, there could have been a gamble for Team Secret, but it doesn't look like it. It's just going to be a hold at mid doors of Market. Euron tasked with holding that site. Trying to make sure there's no early backup. The Nano Swarm gives him an idea that there is one member at Market.
10 seconds left. Spike
Great
planted.
shock dart. So much damage done.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Just swapping of a couple of those pistols, trying to get the best chance they can. Team Secret, they're just going to flood onto it. It is just forces in numbers, but they will get mowed down by the rifles, Bulldogs galore, and ZETA.
Jesse there as well with that Sova. That gave them real problems on Icebox. So I imagine that's going to be something they want to try to avoid, is that impeccable timing of Jesse's Sova utility that he's so well known for, so renowned for. Now the one-way will be dissipating. ZETA, once again, going to be seeing if they can find purchase on the A site.
Yeah, and because they see no one working off of that one-way, ZETA just wants to push up the
flash.
tempo. They're doing the same thing Team Secret did to them, but Envy's ready for it. He eventually gets traded out. They haven't found Borkum. Takes him down, left at 30 HP. With the Ghost, everybody pinked out so low as Jeremy gets the spray down. He cannot stabilize for the third, but Jesse Vash is already on the ground.
Well, there it is again. Jesse finds the
Differential. I don't think ZETA's going to be satisfied with anything but a clean match win.
Oh my God.
It's going to be a fast push out, but it's not exactly a tower scorch, but Jeremy somehow gets to swing around with that extra flash coming in from Envy. The support is impeccable. Now stuck on an island. Team Secret has to choose to fight here. Jeremy is going to get surrounded. Dep trying to get the kill, but the paranoia is good. Jeremy's still alive for a second, and they just cannot clear him out just yet. Sure, they take out the backup, but now everybody out for B main. Jeremy's not the main threat. It's Jesse Vash from behind. Jeremy fighting for his life, and somehow this round is now a 1v1 in mid.
Some great trades back and forth. And
Huron does get the last kill.
No commands. Jesse does have a Hunter's Fury as well. Already suspecting that a lot of pressure has been put at A. Maybe they're going to try and take a little bit of space at B early, but so far, no contact for Jesse to use that shock dart off of the turret.
Yeah, and a nice early alarm bot clear mid as well. So ZETA taking this round advantage where they do have the score lead, the firepower lead as well, to start shaking up the default just a tad bit from Team Secret. Jeremy not backing away from it, but it is a Marshall. He won't find that clean kill. And while it delays him just a tad, and they do have a nice spot onto Huron, if they want control of mid, they're going to have to push back out, and Jeremy gets just a little too aggressive. Gives Huron that sightline for the headshot.
Yeah, Huron launching a flash into there even. Might have helped him just a little bit in that fight.
Oh, and a miss that chaos. ZETA, they've prepped all 5 members for a execute onto the B site. Still quite a bit of time left, so they can take it. I mean, sure, they don't have any information on A, but they still have that turret watching their back. The paranoia comes in. Jesse Vash just trying to hide away from the recon, and he does, and it's just enough to make sure that he can get Deb. A little bit uncharacteristic for the duelist as that DG gets a triple with the Sheriff. Once again, a 1v1. There's just something about Team Secret's killjoys as they come out of Market, getting these multi-kills. Borkum with a paranoia, just trying to cut that noise. Does have the Vandal, he hears the weapon swap. Laz has an idea, but he doesn't have the plant just yet, wants to stick it. Borkum going to peek out at the last second. He knows he's stuck, but Laz will swing out and win the 1v1.
Wow, wow, wow.
Shoot it out, giving away his position. Team Secret sending an aggressive drone, trying to regain control of mid. And during all of that, a push out of B main as well. Secret, now they are the aggressors, taking over so much map control in the first 30 seconds of this round.
Yeah, let's see if Laz is ready for this. He's tucked himself behind the corner. Turret is cleared. He doesn't push off of that. And with Jeremy with an op, and he's got him.
The timing, and you saw the ping as well. He was ready to swing. It's always just a little weird that a Phantom would solo push out of B main. And Laz has the read, the experience coming through, but the push not stopping for ZETA. Envy will cut off the backup with that fragment. They did hear the jet go through, though. I don't know if he has, now he does. He's watching for Evan, trying to plant himself over in hell. Jesse Vash will hold on tree, so keeping his teammate alive. KO hiding in the site. They haven't quite identified it. Dev finds him. He's low, but he finds one more kill. Another pop flash, trying to land. The spike is now down. Laz tries to push him out, but he's already repositioned Laz with a nice flick around, but it's just not good enough. Sugar Zero, can you be the hero? Not this round.
Good patience from Team Secret. Envy win.
Recon is on point and he's spraying down. Yeah, you can't come through here. This is way too risky, Deb. You might be the child of God, but you eventually are mortal here in Valorant. That's going to be the shock dart, pushes them away. And that's the Hail Mary shut down. Jeremy holding close, could be a risk. He's been spotted, but he gets one, gets two.
Down mid.
And that will dwindle the numbers. The Vandal still in the hand of Depp.
This crossfire.
Envy's ready for it. He's able to stabilize, and that's just around cleaned up. 4-6, and what looked like a one-sided first half, no longer.
Yeah, it's really good reads now. Good communication from Team Secret. Anticipating the way that ZETA wants to work the map, the way that they want to move around, and able to shut it down nicely. I mean, Jeremy, that second one is really nice. This follow-up through short. I mean, you know exactly where they're going at that moment. You saw them crossing mid, and you can just line it up. Not much left for ZETA to do there.
No, well, it's looking like a potential another crunch here, or at least faking it out for it. It's going to be the Odin, and that is so many people bunched up, not finding a kill, has to back out of the Nano Swarm. Thought he had a little bit room behind him, but now he's stuck. They know he's here. The smoke to try to survive, but Dev will just get the peak. An unfortunate death for Jesse Vash, but he did sprinkle a lot of damage onto ZETA Division Borkum. How much can he do? They're trying to find him, and Uran's ready for it. They heard the shadow step. It was a 50-50 already, cross angles covered.
Now you got to worry about this late lurk from NDG. Still sitting on this lockdown. He's had it for quite some time. Uran just going to pick Envy off, getting a little bit ahead of things.
Well, surely the retake not able to find success. I mean, especially with the jet being spotted. NDG will pick up the Odin. Now, they do have the creds to go for it, so we'll see. You got to imagine that the lockdown will be saved up by NDG, but any damage you can do, ZETA very low on credits. Take away a couple guns, and that might be a weak last round of the first half. Jeremy's going to go for the drop, and he finds the flick onto one, clears the other with the shorty. That allows NDG to enter into the site. Spike already ticking down, so Jeremy preparing to exit, but damage still trying to be done by NDG, and they'll find two more as well. That's already 3 weapons drawn for a ZETA Division. And Uran, can he get out in time? Jeremy's trying to run away with the op. Everyone will get home safely. And Jeremy, his back exposed. Eventually, oh, he almost got the swing around there at the end.
Jeez. Yeah, some nice attempts here from Jeremy and NDG. Put a lot of all the creds on ZETA. Not looking so good coming into this last round. I still think they'll be able to scrape together most of a bye, but
nice.
It was a little bit dicey there towards the end. And yeah, you have to cut one gun away from Sugar Zero with just the Sheriff.
Yeah, mostly still favoring the armors as well, so just going for that. Of course, half armor on Hero Run, but he's not the first line of entry. Lots of util. Trade right off the bat, and the pings are so good for Jeremy. The spray, double-edged shot. Now, that wasn't the main force, but it's already 2 members down. No smokes for ZETA to defend on the post plant. They're going to activate the null command. They need to find whatever kills they can, but the KO goes down. Depp, 37 HP alone on the site, gets picked off. It's all down to Laz against 5 members. He finds the first, 4 more to go. The count is going. He's aware of the flank, but Jesse Vash wins it. And it will be a 5-7 stabilized half for Team Secret.
Yeah, again, a great bounce back here for Team Secret. Once they started to kind of figure out.
Thought it a bit, right? Thought that Borkum would go for the entire wraparound dice. But at the end of the day, it's going to be Borkum who wins that out. Another round for Euron to kind of look back and try to gain some experience from as one of those rookies joining ZETA Division. But for now, he has to look forward as ZETA working with an eco, 2 sheriffs. They have been favoring a lot of these sheriff buys, whereas many of the teams have now kind of regressed back into just classics only to save up those creds.
No doubt. And I think for ZETA, especially in the hands of a player like Depp, you're willing to give him a little bit of extra comfort, a little bit of extra room to pick up some kills, get some alt orbs flowing, get that incredible duelist potential he has going. Now, drone to check here for Team Secret, but all of ZETA is here. Maybe they can get something done.
They're ready for it. Can they get a nice little peek out of the smoke, though, trying to make sure they have an entryway, but the paranoia is going to keep them at bay. Now, there's still 2 members in the site. One waiting on market, trying for the reposition. Borkum gets one. Huron staying alive in the back of sight. That should buy enough time. The paranoia for support, but NDG will clear him out. The remaining members of ZETA, they haven't quite gotten into the site yet. They have been spotted. The spray down gets one. It's a trade for trade as Jeremy swings out, brings Dip down to 25, and that should... Okay, Jeremy. A little bit of a performance trying to let Def know.
Oh, the 360. Oh, boy. You don't see that every day in Valorant.
Crit will overtake ZETA 8-7.
Oh, well, this looked like it was going to be a solid round here for ZETA. Getting a lot of good reads on different parts of the map. I mean, Euron finding Jesse. You know, Hirodon doing his best here to get out of danger, get to a spot where he can pick up a good double.
Let's fucking go, Jigs.
But it's, yeah, they're ready, man. I mean, is Team Secret starting to feel that energy underneath them, starting to get their aim well established. It saw it on Icebox and it is right back in form after some rough rounds to begin, and it's Sheriffs Abound for ZETA Division here.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Full Sheriff buy, and these, I mean, they haven't really been bringing home the results. Right, sure, their creds, you know, when you consider the half armors and everything and the loss streak, yeah, they can still buy up, but at a certain point, you have to wonder if you'd rather just have more powerful rounds come through, just not finding success.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to gamble here, especially on a defender side. On Ascent, you're thinking, well, okay, we can sneak out an eco potentially with these sheriffs. We trust in our players to be able to pull off those snappy sheriff shots. We see it typically, but today so far, ZETA has looked a little bit off overall. Yeah, Depp is still Depp, but outside of that, we haven't seen the typical Laz, the typical Sugar Zero maybe we were hoping for.
Well, we'll have to see it here, as it is just going to be a full site execute. A little bit of delay with the paranoia, but they do dodge it perfectly, and Jeremy's going to get the first dash in. He does find the target onto Huron. That's the switch cleared. One way to make sure they can all funnel in, and that smoke just about to pop open as Team Secret will find sight of every member of ZETA Division. They get a couple trades, but it's just not enough with this weaponry. And NDG picks up yet another 9-7 lead, and ZETA Division, they're starting to run out of time.
No doubt. A little bit of a...
Get out of
kind
my
of
way.
leaves you wanting for Team Secret. How about that? Look at Depp. He's like, yeah, you're gonna jump up and over, aren't you? Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, if he does try for it, he'll be very well prepared. Now, didn't see it at the start of the round, so Depp starting to have his doubts. He'll change his sight lines down to the main entrance, repositions to make sure he's not taken out too easily. Of course, Odin on the other side as well, so ZETA Division just holding true with a 3-2 split. Alarmbot watching mid. And Team Secret trying to perhaps send this fake as the spike still awaiting right outside B, trying to hide from that drone.
Yeah, this has gotten even Hirodon to shift over to the other side. And it's going to be, I think, just Jeremy going in off these flashes, trying to really sell it, like you said. And then see if they can maybe... Oh, no. They're going to come back.
Yeah, they're just going to back out. I mean, it does seem like the Odin spam just really shutting down any potential ideas. Now, they're still going to send the smoke into mid, but again, the alarm bot just not triggered. It will pull Huron back just a slight bit, especially with no one getting hit by the 0 point. Is that going to be enough for Team Secret? 4 rifles and a blade storm. Jeremy, he makes his way in. The op doesn't find the first kill. Jeremy into paranoia, but he gets out just in time, and he's going to take out Huron. He's trying to going for the pop flash. NDG now on the site alongside his teammate Borkum. No, Sugar Zero with a quick swing around. Spike being held, and Envy will answer back.
One enemy
Just snapping
remaining.
shots on both sides. 2v1.
What is that bounce?
Well, I mean, it got the damage they needed. Laz wasn't quite ready for it, but he's been in this position before. Just waiting for the peek out, waiting for the impatience from Team Secret. You never know when a timing swing might happen. Tries to check for the jiggle. Holds close, but he's not going to get the kill onto Jesse Vash, who will bring Team Secret the 10th round win.
Window here for ZETA Division. It makes it all that harder for Gen G in their next match. You know, if this is a 2-0, then they have to 2-0
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, to make it even somewhat comparable, of course, the round differential, we won't even get to that. But a different setup here for ZETA. The Killjoy coming over to A to help buy some time. The turret will get first contact. That will cause both nanoswarms to be popped. And then the 0 point to shut down the Bladestorm as well. Team Secret, they think they have a timing here, but it's only Jeremy in the site for now. They're funneling through. Uran comes up with a stinger, but it's just too long range. Step, can he get more than one? No. He will have to stop. 2v3, he gets the jump and the headshot
Spike
onto
down
Jesse
A.
Vash. Now, Bladestorm and a Sheriff, 2v2. It's against the Vandals, but the spike is down. So Depp buys time for his teammate to regroup onto tree. Door was closed. So Huron's gonna have to reconsider that.
I mean, this is this puts the fear into you, no matter who you are, when Depth starts hitting blades like that, with the speed and tenacity that he can go.
I mean, if they start the stick and suddenly turns into a 2v1, he avoids the 0 point as well. He just wants to find a timing on the stick,
Spike
but he
planted.
won't get it. Now split positions. It's going to be NDG going all the way far out, but the turret, yeah, you have to take it out with the Sheriff, and now they know the positions of both members. The turret lets you know about that heaven position, and it's just a crossfire setup from Team Secret. I mean, this is all up to Depp. He has to fly high and find a kill. The fragment onto below on Hell, but he's not on that side. They're gonna have to dash in. Depp trying to create a wider angle. Time
No
ticking
charges left.
down. He just does not find a peak. Team Secret is just so patient
Last player
on this hold.
standing.
They find one position. He needs to find whichever kill he can first, and NDG is just not letting go of it. The
remaining.
Vandal pickup, though, not something Secret expected. Time, he doesn't have it. He's just waiting for the last kill, and NDG will not give him that joy.
Yeah, it's just, you could never they
Exactly.
have to be able to come back after that and just really take it to ZETA Division. You know, take a rough
Right
first
here.
half and turn it right on its head on their attacker side and make it just look so good, so clean here.
Oh, and Secret are just using ZETA's
Scanning
habits
ahead.
against them. They know that ZETA now has to play with a little less confidence, and they will just wait for the 5-man push into B, and it's going to be that null command coming out as well. Already onto the site, Jeremy finds Zero Run from behind. He's waiting for the up-peak depth. Gets one, he's held these positions before. Backup has arrived, can he get a second? He's holding on to Boathouse, but he's starting to get surrounded. The jump peek, the shorty, it's not enough to clean it up. And it comes down to Laz once again.
Spike planted.
Just how many times can the IGL of ZETA Division handle this pressure? Trying to keep the Japanese squad alive, you have to imagine this one's nigh impossible once again. Sakura Vandal in hand, but it's not going to save them this time as Team
Their economy all into it. You do have the Outlaw, Stinger, Bulldog, couple Guardians. You have the Hunter's Fury for Yuran. But also Jesse Vash has a Hunter's Fury as well, and we've seen that he's so good at finding those opportunities to use it with his own recon utility.
very aggressive with it as well. I mean, not just kind of timing based on luck, but really just forcing ZETA's hand. And again, somehow, Team Secret has hit ZETA so hard that they flew all the way back to 2023, just playing so passively, not able to find that first contact that they've been digging for throughout this kickoff. And perhaps they're just going to need another month or two to regroup, because after this, their chances looking nigh impossible. Of course, we'll have to run the simulations, but
I wonder if there's going to be a recon to check for Depp's position, because he's been up here a couple times, and if Jesse's got it on download.
I mean, they've punished it a couple times as well. Maybe not always with a kill, but they have pushed him away from it. Now Fragment onto the site at the ready. It's going to be a perfect set execute coming in. Jeremy, they hear the Outlaw once, and there's Hunter's Furious just trying to clear things out. Uran will get that kill for himself, trying to keep them at bay, but the forces have still come through. And now Sight taking over, 2v4. Hunter's Fury still alive for Jesse Vash, mind you. Team Secret will play this patiently, a little bit lax on that door closing, but still numbers
10
advantage
seconds left.
and the post plant available for the Team Secret squad. Door broken, and NDG so snappy with it, and Jesse Vash will get the last headshot. A 2-0 victory, bounce back from